So, Naruto is the son of the Otsutsuki king, and he goes to Earth. Then he gets caught into like a meteor shower from a space pod and stuff. So he gets sidetracked, and and when the rocks basically hit the thing, making him bang his head against the thing, like what happened to Goku. So he forgets all his memories about it. And so he arrives, and then he's runs on the outskirts of the Leaf Village. But he gets off the pod basically and goes to a recent village, and then it's the Nine Tails incident. Well, no, he's like 3 years old, like Sasuke's age, and then Kushina and Minato can't have kids, so basically they try to find a host, and they basically checked everybody in the academy trying to get a young ninja and find Naruto. Just his name's Naruto. He names Naruto still remembers his name and his age, so his name's Naruto Otsutsuki, and basically he fights. He's a prodigy at the academy where Sasuke is. And so basically, Danzo's Anbu tried to kill him, and he awakens his base Sharingan and his Rinnegan, and his Sharingan is normal, just a Sharingan in his right eye. But if he can evolve it without eating the chakra fruit, I think. But I'm not sure. And when the king thinks his son's dead, he mourns and stuff because it's a son. Come on. And so Naruto basically is a normal kid, but he knows a lot of jutsu. I would believe the king would teach him how to do basic jutsu, like majestic fireball jutsu. They have tons of chakra. I think he'll have be able to control, has good chakra control, and he would also be able to do all 5 chakra natures. Basic, like it's like D class jutsu in his role, but it's like A, B class ranking the actual Naruto world. So Naruto bodies Kakashi said, how does this kid, he said, I saw the scroll ceiling or something. I stole some scrolls because Mizuki sensei told me to. And basically that's what happens. And so they do the Zabuza mission arc. So him and the Nine-Tails Fox are on good terms because he has the presence of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Because and before Kaguya left, she had a kid with the king. She was the queen. And then she went to go claim Earth. And so that's what happens with that. She basically she basically has a kid, and that's him. And he has he's super fast and stuff. And he has pearly white skin, and he has basically the image that you see here. He also has the fox marks and stuff too, and his blonde hair. I'm gonna say that's a feature of his of the king and the queen, but he still has pale skin. And so Naruto basically is a prodigy, and he, instead of Kakashi, Naruto, for the Demon Brothers, Naruto sees the puddle. He shoots a fire star, majestic flame jutsu, and when they even try to pop out, Naruto just is like, it's this big fire just shot at them, so they can't dodge it. So they get burnt to a crisp, and they learn that Zabuza is going to attack them and stuff. And so Naruto, when Zabuza appears, Naruto says, "I got this," and Kakashi just says, "Okay," and sees what this Genin can do, and he'll stop it if it gets too dangerous. And so Naruto has to use his Sharingan and his Rinnegan. So she's like, how does he has? And Kakashi's like, he has the two legendary, the two best dojutsus in the ninja world. And so Naruto just dismantles them. It like he does almighty push. Oh, and for the thing, Naruto just uses his speed and just takes Kakashi's bells. And he's more interested in learning ninjutsu and stuff. He's more interested in being the best because he's an Otsutsuki, so he would. So he also knows to find Rajin from Mizuki, saying, "You'll be a true Genin if you take this." And so Naruto learns the Uzumaki thing, because I think Otsutsuki has every KK Genkai. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they have mainly everything. So I think he would also be able to learn the Uzumaki sailing chains and stuff. And so Naruto is OP and stuff, so he just kills, like, basically zombies, and then Haku tries to save him, but then Naruto takes his kunai, stab him. Haku tries to attack him, but he just almighty pushes him into a tree, knocking him out. And then Kakashi says, "Wait, we can take him to the leaf." And then Naruto says, "Okay, it doesn't matter to me." And so he goes to the leaf, gets enrolled into the Anbu Black Ops. And so they have an extra Anbu member. And so that's the Zabuza mission. And so then they're getting into the Chunin exams. Oh, I should add Haku, because Sasuke's like right next to Naruto in unison with stuff and stuff. So Kakashi says, "Go with Sasuke. I want to see you guys' skill." And so basically that's what happened. And Naruto witnesses Mangekyo Sharingan. Like what I think that's a Mangekyo, what I see in the thing. And so Naruto just is like the best. And so, and Sasuke has his normal Sharingan, and Naruto knows all the abilities from like books and stuff of his dojutsu, and so he knows how to summon all his stuff, and he also knows how to summon the King of Hell, so he heals Kakashi and everybody basically, and helps out people in the hospital too that are sick. And so Naruto he goes into the Chunin exams, aces the first part, uses his Sharingan, or he would do an almighty push on the papers to make them all fine, and just Sharingan to quickly get all the answers. And so then it's the second part, to force the death. When they run into Orochimaru, Naruto just straight to go to his max and just bodies Orochimaru. Oh, and Naruto also knows some of his abilities. Some of his abilities are, he can do like blue. It's like a blue fireball jutsu, but the blue won't go out. It's like Dobby's thing. Hit Dobby's quirk in My Hero. So that's what Naruto has. And then Naruto also has a red Susanoo. And he also has Naruto also has he has a red Susanoo, blue internal flames. Oh, and for Otsutsuki members, their eyes don't go blind either, too. And so Naruto also has teleportation, and when he uses his Kamui, instead of doing that, he can put his hand out and like he does in unison. Almighty, it's like Gaara's sand coffin, but he does almighty coffin, and then closes his fist, and then it's just it's a mix of blue and like grayish, like blackish, just it makes them dead. And when he can also, using Kamui, can just look at people and put them in his dimension, but just so he's not too overpowered, he can only do it once every 5 months. And so then Naruto faces Kiba, and so Kiba doesn't know much about Naruto. He says this is an easy dub, and says basically I won't lose to a monster, or like a person that looks like a clay or whatever. And so then Naruto gets mad, and the Almighty pushes him into the thing and just keeps on beating with it, and then Kiba's nearly dead. But then Naruto says, "Oh, I got him. Don't you come out, medical ninjas." And then Naruto says, "King of Hell," and then smashes his hand to the ground. And then there's this scary looking monster. Then Naruto throws Kiba in there, and then Kiba comes right back out, all good. And then Kiba goes back out there and says, "What? I'm all good now?" And Naruto says, "You're welcome." And then there's like a few scratches on Naruto from his bower, just all that. And then Naruto, he fixes up. Naruto gives him that one, and Naruto says thank you. And Naruto in the Fox, Kurama gave him KCM 2, like he's been practicing with him. So he has KCM 2, but he doesn't use it unless he really needs it. Like, he actually really needs it. And so Naruto, he basically is all good now, and he has everything that he beats. Oh, and for the month training, he goes with Jiraiya, learning about the Rasengan and the Odama Rasengan, and he summons Gamabutsu easily with his chakra because he has so much. And so he summons Gamabutsu, and that's what happens with that. And then they do taijutsu. Naruto doesn't really know any taijutsu. He just speed blitzes people and takes them out. And so Jiraiya gives him a format taijutsu, and he also goes to Mount Miyaboku, learning Sage Mode like in the first week, like Kaguramoto or something. And so Naruto keeps that in his back pocket, and he learns all of his abilities. He can do what like Sasuke's, but he can use his Kamui almighty pull. So it just keeps on making them go in and out, then appear in front of Naruto with blue flames in his hand, and doing that. And he maxed out his stuff. So now Naruto like when he powers up full, there's these thing that appears on his hand, the Rinnegan thing, and then he can absorb a ninjutsu and stuff, and he can also store stuff in his own dimension by just touching on it using his power. So he can store a lot of stuff, and that's basically it. See you guys, his fight